Hello creative designers and welcome on to this tutorial. My name is Peter, and on to this tutorial we're just going to see how we can be able to install WordPress using Softaculous app installer. And without further ado, let's just get into action and I'll show you how. Have you ever just wondered how you can be able to install WordPress using a Softaculous apps installer? All you just need to do is you log into your cPanel, scroll to have the Softaculous app installer, and you see the button for WordPress. Click this button for WordPress. Upon coming back here, you can see now you can be able to manage and all that. You have now the button for install now, and we have my apps. My apps are those websites that I have just installed. You can see I have more than 3. One is the main domain, the other two is the 2 subdomains. I have just installed WordPress and they are working very well. So I'm just going to show you how you can be able to have this like this installed. I have done a tutorial on how to have and create a subdomain. I'll include the link on the description. Consider checking it out to have multiple websites using the same domain and using the same hosting. And so let us just get into the business for today. All you just need to do is click install now. Upon clicking installing now, we have the overview, features and description. Leave all these alone. We have this button for install now. Now you need here to select if you wish to have your website. Let me show you my one website, the one I have. So you can see I only have the domain name with HTTPS here. If you wish to have only that, you just need to select here. If you wish to have a www. But select the one with HTTPS and with other extension for www. So I select this one, or else I select this one. I need to select the subdomain. I have so many subdomain around here, so I select this one. And I also remove this WP prefix. I really don't need it. It will just make us have a very different and not a very well looking link. So the other thing, you need to select the WordPress version. Currently we have 5.8.1 as the latest version for WordPress. Make sure you select this one so that you'll be able to install the latest version for WordPress. From there, you need to give the site name and you need to give the site description, or else you can just leave it. I'll just keep a small preview and I show you how to change this one. The other thing, you need to have this admin username and you have the password. So I need to have, you can click this one to change it. And from there I need to add the one that I'm going to use. So from there, add an email here, the one that will be receiving email. Let me use the one that I use most. I use that one here. The other thing, you need to set up the language and leave around these ones, and we just start. All you just need to do is click install. It's something that just take very minimal time to install. And we just start, we are done. You can just click on this link and open it in a new tab, and we just start. We have installed our WordPress using Softaculous app installer. We can just access our dashboard or maybe our WP admin. Just click on this other link here and you'll be directed to this login page. You need to log in. After you enter that, you'll be able now to have, you're in the back end of your website. This is the front end, this is the back end. Few things you need just to set up after you install. You need just first of all to come to setting, select general, and you can change your blog name and say radio, and change this text here. And now you have your URL. You can edit from here. You can also edit from here. If you You can also change your email from here, the one that will be administrator email. And you can, if you want to have membership, you can click on this. What is the role of the new registered? I want them to be subscriber. Set up the language, set up the time zone. I'm using Pro3. I'm from Kenya, so I just select this one. Date format, you can use the one that feel good for you. Time and week start on. Save the changes. So from there, select the writing. If it's a blog, you can just leave it, just leave all this behind. Just go to reading. If you have a custom page, or you created a custom page, select static page and select the one you want them to be a home page. But for now, I don't have the one. I just leave it as the latest post. You can set up the how many posts do you want them to be posted in a single page. I want them to be maybe 10, and I also leave it this is 10. And for each post, I want to have an excerpt. Such if you want to discard, if you don't want your page to be visible on Google, on that you want to stop your website to be indexed, select this one and save the changes. So from there, we now head on to discussion, and on the discussion we have here, you'll be able to set up all those that head up in the discussion. Attempt to notify, yeah, I know that. When you come to comment setting, you can say comment author must fill the name and email. If they haven't registered with your website, they must fill in their email and their name. Another thing, you can say user must be registered for them to comment. If you want to make it mandatory for them to register, for them to be able to comment. If you tick this one, that means after 14 days the post will not, the comment cannot be edited. It can only be deleted. I just leave it as untick. Break comment in the break off. Let me say I want every page to have a 10 comment and to break to the last page, many pages. So email whenever anyone posts a comment. Yeah, if anyone posts a comment, you need an email. Tick this one. Comment is held for moderation. You can also tick this one. Before comment appear, do you want to approve comment manually? You can just tick this one and all that. Moderation and all that. Just save it. So from there, the other thing I just want to show you is called Permalink. I use this post name because it's the one that is search engine friendly. It is the search engine friendly. I select post name, and after that I just click save changes. From there, I think you're good to go. From there, if you want to access the plugin, just select here and see the plugins that are available. If you want to access the themes, select here and you can see the themes that are available at that moment. That's how you can have your WordPress setup using Softaculous app installer. I've taken you the small intro on that. More tutorials are on the way. More complete tutorial on how you can create a complete website are on the way. If you're new here, consider giving this tutorial a thumbs up. If you read to this point, I think it's one of the best you will ever see concerning on Softaculous app installer. And if you're new here, you haven't to subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe, because we do deal with tutorials related to WordPress. Till next time, thank you.